guys, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have a haul for you. It's a combination of Sephora and Ulta things. It's things I picked up during the Sephora VIB 15% off sale. And then I also had a 20% off at Ulta. And then I've gotten a couple things from both of those places without discount. I was doing so well with not buying makeup. I was saving money because I just bought a car and I was like doing really good, and that's why I haven't made a video in a while because I really didn't have anything new to show or to share. Yeah, I just bought a lot of stuff. So I will show it to you. So let's start with Ulta. I got a couple of backup products. I got my Holy Grail Fabulous Most High, my favorite thing in the entire world, my Tarte Shape Tape, and I get mine in the shade Fair, which is the lightest shade, of course. I would really love them to come out with a foundation in this form, like the same exact formula, just in a bigger jar. I got a couple backups of my setting spray from NYX. I don't know that this does that great of a job, but it's pretty cheap, and I just like to have a setting spray. It makes me feel a little bit better. It's kind of like my comfort blanket. And then I also got my NYX Brow Mascara, and I get mine in the shade Espresso. Normally on a normal day, I will just use this to fill in my brows, but like today I fill them in with a pencil and then I finish with this. It just depends on my mood. I also got a backup of my Dermablend loose setting powder, and this is in the shade Original. It's the white one. I've tried a lot of setting powders. I haven't tried the Laura Mercier one just because I think it looks a little dark for me. And it's expensive. So this one, you actually get quite a bit of product for the price. I think it's $27 and you get a whole ounce, which a lot of them don't have that much product in there. Then I got two highlighters from the Ulta brand. They were having a buy two, get one free. I got the rainbow highlighter because, you know, why not jump on this bandwagon trend of unicorn crap? This is the only thing that I have that really is like unicorn. I haven't even used this on my face yet, mostly because I'm a little scared and I haven't had an occasion to put this on, but it's really pretty. It's really nice and light. It's not super colorful, which is good because I don't want like a streak of blue across my cheekbones. It's pretty. I just haven't worn it yet. The other one that I got is their Illuminator Sheer Radiant Finish in the shade White Diamond. And I actually have been wearing this almost every day. I have it on today. I just really love the look it gives on the top of the cheekbones. It's not too gold. It's really pretty. So I am a big fan of the Tayla's 15 Days of Foundation. I've been watching her since before she did that series. And we actually have a lot of things in common with our skin. We're both very pale. We both have really bad acne problems, oily skin, all that jazz. We kind of differ. She likes things a little bit more radiant. I like things a little bit more matte. But I've picked up quite a few of her recommendations from her 15 Days of Foundation throughout the three series. I've done the Bare It All from Pure Cosmetics, the Dermacol, the Golden Rose Stick Foundation. Can't think of what else, but there's others, I'm sure. Anyways, these two I picked up are from her latest series, and they were her top two favorites. And I've been curious about the Dermacol for quite a while because I love their setting powder, like I just said. So I wanted to try a foundation, but I didn't really know which one to try. And then she talked about it, and I actually really, really love this. So this is the Laura Geller Cover Lock, and this is the Dermablend Smooth Liquid Camo. And I have mine in the shade Linen OC and Porcelain. So these are very similar. They're very kind of like a thicker cream foundation. They have really good coverage. Where they differ is the tone of the foundation. They're both pretty light. This has much more pink to it, and this one has much more yellow. This is the Dermablend Smooth Camo cover, and this is the Laura Geller Cover Lock. As you can see, that's so much pinker. This one is a little pink for me, and this one's a little yellow, so I've been mixing them just like on my hand, and it's actually worked out really well. Today I only have the Laura Geller one on. I don't know if you think it's too pink for me, because my neck and chest can get a little neutral. It tends to lean a little bit more yellow than pink. On that same kind of vein, I have two powder foundations, two solid powder foundations that I picked up. The first is the Dermablend. This is the Intense Powder Camo, and this is in the shade Ivory OC. This is a very nice, like, full coverage powder foundation, which is one of my favorite things. What I really love to do is put on a liquid and then set it with a little bit of setting powder and then really get more coverage and the kind of finish that I want by using a foundation powder. This one is really nice. It's really smooth. It's really light. It does skew a little yellow, which I mentioned earlier. I kind of like to kind of unpink my skin, but this one is really good. And then to kind of compare and contrast, I also picked up the Ulta Beauty Adjustable Coverage Foundation, and this is in the shade Fair. I've already actually hit pan, which is crazy because I got this like 2 weeks ago, but oh well, it's not that expensive. So I don't know if you'll be able to see. This is the Dermablend and this is the Ulta. I think the Dermablend goes a little lighter, a little more yellow, and this one is a little bit pinker and a little bit darker. Hair, like splitting hairs. I put them on both sides of my face and it looked basically the same. I actually really like them, and if you want me to do like a side-by-side demo or something more in-depth review of these or the other foundations, just let me know. Next is a very exciting product that whenever I saw it online, I knew I had to get it like right away. This is the Clairsonic foundation brush head. So I put it on my Mia Fit. It is life-changing. I don't think I'm overstating it there. I know there's been like a lot of great reviews and some like reviews. For my skin and my like lifestyle and my makeup routine, I absolutely love this. I keep it on my makeup counter and I can just, what I'll do is I'll mix these two foundations on the back of my hand and then I'll kind of do like paint it on, and then I'll like blend it out, and it blends out so fast and so smooth. It's amazing. I love it. So I spot clean it every time I use it with my quick change from Bare Minerals, but then I deep clean it like once a week because it can kind of get gross, and I do use it every day. I have a couple of hair products. They're from the same brand, and these are what I pick up almost every time I have a 20% off because that's the best deal you can get on Pureology, which is the brand. So I picked up both my liter of my shampoo and my conditioner, and then my leave-in conditioner. So I use the Pureology Strength Cure shampoo and conditioner. And then my leave-in conditioner is the Pureology Color Fanatic. I have used both of these for a couple years now, which is crazy for me because I'm not normally a stick to one kind of shampoo and hair care product kind of person, just like makeup. I like to change it up and try new things. But I have these are probably my like 5th or 6th liters of these. I love it. It makes my hair color stay better longer. I have a really hard problem with getting my hair color to stay, and this really helps, and it really, really, truly does cut down on the breakage. And then this is fantastic for detangler and heat protectant and all of the things that it's supposed to do. It's amazing. Last from Ulta, I got the Tarte Magnetic Palette, and what's inside kind of leads me into my Sephora, so I did this one last. So the Tarte Magnetic Palette is awesome. Like, I have a ton of Z palettes, and this one just feels sturdier. It's not I thought it was gonna be fur, but it's like a textured plastic, so it's very sturdy. You get this humongous mirror, which is awesome. And then inside, I have all of my Viseart Theory palette eyeshadows. So that goes into my Sephora haul now. So I have, from Sephora, I bought these two new Theory eyeshadow palettes, the 6-pan. This is the Amethyst, and this is the Nuance palette, and this is the Petite Pro right here. And then I already had these 3 Theory palettes. These are some of my all-time favorite eyeshadows. It's easily my favorite formula. Viseart in general is. My neutral palette is the one palette that I will bring on any trip, anytime I go anywhere. That's definitely going in my bag. But these are gorgeous. This purple palette, I was on the fence with the pink one, but I really, really like it. I also picked up a Theory blush palette, the Enamored. This is gorgeous. I love this. That highlighter is so pretty. I also got one of these Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. That's a huge name. These are gorgeous. I got mine in the shade Smoldering Satin. Why is that so pretty? You can't even really see the glitter because it's so metallic, like the base. But the glitter is gorgeous, and there's not that much fallout. I mean, you're going to expect some fallout with a glitter eyeshadow. It just is what it is. But this is actually really nice. I also picked up a backup of my Cover FX Pressed Mineral Foundation. This I almost use more like a setting powder. It doesn't give a ton of coverage, but this is in the shade N0, which is one of the few N0 products that Cover FX sells. And it really is nice and light and more neutral, and I just like setting more pink foundations with it. I also picked a backup of my Kat Von D tattoo liner. Best liner out there. And then something I didn't need, but I was at Sephora and it was just there and it was pretty and I caved. The Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. This really is gorgeous. These are all of my kind of shades. It's my jam. I have probably 5,000 palettes that look exactly like this, but they don't have these like metallic shades, so it's okay, right? This is really pretty. The mattes are really nice and buttery and creamy. And the metals, I find that they are best with a finger applied directly to the lid instead of a brush. The brush really doesn't do much for it. And that is what I'm wearing today. These last two products I actually picked up yesterday at Sephora, so not during the sale. The first is the Cover FX Matte Setting Spray, Mattifying Setting Spray. So I was really intrigued to try this. It's quite expensive. It's 4 ounces for $31, which is pretty steep. Like my NYX one I think is, well, it's 2 ounces for like $7. But whatever. This does not have alcohol in it, which I think is really interesting. And I've only like sprayed it once and it definitely didn't make me more oily. So I haven't put it to the true test yet. I did put it on today, so we'll see. So that's really exciting. And it does have like it sounds like a paint can. I don't know what that's all about. Then I also picked up the Kat Von D Locket blotting powder in the shade Fair. And fair just means white, which I'm okay with, but why not call it white? So this is a really nice setting powder. It is like super creamy. It doesn't feel like a powder. It feels more like a cream than anything. It's very interesting texture. And I did like kind of set the middle of my face with this, and I really like it. I think it mattified without looking powdery, and I think it will help control the oil. Lastly, I have 2 perfume roller balls from Sephora, and they're both from the same brand. It's from the brand Erin. I have Garden Rose, Mediterranean, Honeysuckle. I love anything floral, anything like light. I don't like anything sweet and heavy or musky or anything like that. And the Garden Rose it's a little heavy. It's a little like cloying. But I absolutely adore the Mediterranean Wild Honeysuckle or Mediterranean Honeysuckle. It's light, it's fresh, it's beautiful. I don't know if I'll buy the full version of it because it's very expensive. I think the cheapest, smallest size is $115, which is crazy. I also have another one in my cart to try another roller ball, and it's the Lilac Path. One of my favorite flowers are lilacs, and I've never smelled that like true smell in a perfume, so I'm very interested in that. I believe that is all of the things that I got in my Sephora and Ulta hauls. If you have any questions or want me to do a more in-depth review or tutorial or anything with these products that you've seen, I'm really trying to be better about making videos, being more consistent. It's hard. I have 2 jobs. It's a lot. Let me know down below if you want to see anything else, if you have any questions. If you like this video, please hit like and or subscribe if you're not already. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.